Okay, so in this video, we're gonna look at Beabadoobee's response to the whole internet making fun of her because she couldn't take a joke. And she kind of had a little crash out. And basically calling the men that comment artists who can sing versus artists who can't sing are incel weirdos who can't get girls. And people are like, hey man, that's a little sexist. Just because you can't take a joke doesn't mean you could, just blatantly be sexist. And Beabadoobee just couldn't stand being called as sexist and being labeled as that. So she made a response and it was absolutely terrible. It was pretty much victim blaming. And she somehow brought up men wanting to grape her for some reason. Like, that's why it's a big deal, because men are commenting stuff like that. I'm sure there probably are people commenting this, but it's probably a very, very small portion of people commenting this. It's probably like 2, honestly. I mean, that's just the internet. There's going to be weird people in the comments no matter what gender they are. And everything up to this point I made a whole video about. So if you want to get caught up, go watch that. Or you can stay here because I pretty much told you the gist of it. But the original response was so bad, she had to make another one. That's almost like 5 minutes long. And it's honestly just her yapping about like nothing, basically.
I'm gonna try to explain this as clearly as possible in the maturest way possible, in hopes that you guys understand, even though you probably won't.
And we're not even 30 seconds into the apology video and there's already a problem. You probably shouldn't start off a response video telling the haters that they probably won't understand because they're so stupid.
I'm gonna use school as an example. I don't know why, but okay. So you're at school, and there's this one dude that just keeps prodding you with a stick, and is saying a joke, and it's funny. I'm like, okay, fair enough, funny. And then it happens a couple more times, and he's like prodding you, and I'm like, okay, this is getting kind of annoying, but it's still funny. It's still funny. And then it gets to a point where it literally just involves your entire life, because it's constantly being shoved into your face. You're like, dude, it was funny, but now it's pissing me off. Like, this is rude. This is rude. It's hurting my...
So she's basically saying here that people commenting artists who can sing and artists who can't sing are ruining her life. Like Beabadoobee, people commenting a meme is just not that big of a deal. It's not life ruining. She's acting like 5 people commenting that meme. It's just ruining her life. And look, Beabadoobee, I get it, okay? Copy pastas are so annoying. I don't find them funny at all. But it's not life ruining. I just scroll right past it because honestly it's not that big of a deal. And she also said that it's rude too. Like, how sensitive is this woman? Like, you say you understand the joke, but you don't understand that a real person who's actually getting made fun of here is NBA Youngboy.
And so you get angry, which is very valid. Got angry. And in B nature, in the same way I did that meme TikTok where I'm like, and I stalked your profiles, you're fucking ugly. I did that because it frustrated me. But the one thing that I failed to kind of put across in that video, despite me saying that I didn't really care about those videos, it was the comments and it was the constant spamming, was that it shed light to a load of other things in my life that have really, truly affected my mental health.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. There's people in Africa who haven't eaten, like, days. But I'm sorry that you got a deal of 20 people spamming you. That just must be so hard and, like, life-ruining for you. Now, I'm not specifically sure, like, when this happened. And I think it's kind of ironic that I was actually starting to get into Beabadoobee. I was like, wait, her music actually is pretty good. And she got it bad, not gonna lie. Oh, wait, I can't say that. I think that's, like, sexual assault or something. I've been involved in her fandom for, like, a month prior to this drama. And I can't lie, I have not seen any comments of what she's gonna talk about.
When you get incels rushing to your comment section and you get a flood of comments of the same thing, a load of other comments start to surface. Like, if you're on the internet and you start going viral, a lot of people will be onto your shit naturally, and it's something that I have struggled with and have tried to come to terms with. That's just the inevitability of being, like, around, I guess. And I guess my initial reaction is just to take the piss. I'm just like, I get more girls than you. Do you know what I mean? Like,
my bad, guys. I forgot she yaps for like a minute straight before I get into the comments. Which, Beabadoobee, if we're actually being honest here, how are we supposed to know that you're talking about the incels who are commenting stuff like, I'm gonna touch you, She says that later on. Or I'm gonna R-word you. We don't know that. So of course, when you're blatantly being sexist in the video, maybe you don't mean to, but we're gonna make fun of you more and call you out for being sexist. Like, nah, duh, that's gonna happen. If you make a response like that. Like, you're dumb if you didn't see this coming. And I forgot to mention here, but she just straight up says that she's talking about the people commenting artists who can't sing in her crash out video.
Many comments about this, but I've never seen the actual videos. But men commenting, artists who can sing vs who can't. Like, just tell me you don't get no girls. Just tell me, like, your mother didn't love you. Just, like, you might as well just say it. It's obvious. It's plain. I've stalked profiles and you're arguing. It was a joke. It's not that deep. In the same way we're like, why is she deep singing? I'm like, this dude, same with you. Like, it's not that deep. The one thing that is deep is the comments that resurface and the comments that I started getting recently since I've been going more viral on this app from this same incel culture that this meme comes from, okay? And I'm sorry if it feels like I'm grouping like individuals, but yes, it's mostly men. Like, call me sexist, but I don't think a girl would be like, I was wanking off to that Beabadoobee video. Like, nah, like, no, that's not cool. That makes me feel like shit. And like, when I get a flood of these comments from this one like silly meme video.
Okay, so she's acting like there's tons of these comments. And throughout my time of researching this video and clicking on videos and scrolling through the comments, I've only seen one, maybe two, which means very little people are commenting stuff like that. And I don't know if you know this, Beabadoobee, but they're obviously joking. They're not being serious. I know you can't take a joke. With almost every single drama I've researched, there's always two comments like that. It does not matter what gender they are. I've always seen comments like that. Like with the Jake Doolittle drama, I've seen so many people comment stuff like, I'm touching myself to this video. It's just a running joke that people have been doing on the internet. And I think that comment really shows that you cannot pick up on jokes. Which, you know, you guys like to pull out facts a lot. Means in a science world that you're stupid. Go look it up. If you can't pick up on jokes, you're dumb.
That I have been commenting on. Okay, this is another thing. This is what's so funny to me, is if you go through this, like, the artists who can't sing, who can sing videos, I have commented on them. And this is the thing, like, I feel like my comments just get hidden, but you can go and check. I have commented being like, this is funny. Like, this is low-key funny to me.
Her response is so annoying. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks that, but I can't lie. This is like one of the most annoyingest responses I've ever covered because she's acting like it doesn't bother her at all. And she's acting like, oh, this is funny to me. Even though that's pretty obvious that she's very frustrated and annoyed in the video, but she's trying to suppress it. Which, yeah, I guess I'd rather you do that. But why are you annoyed? Like, you're the one who called us dumb at the start of the video. And that we're so stupid and low IQ, we wouldn't understand what you're saying. And then you proceed to describe something like, well, I actually meant this. When in that video, you literally said you were talking about men commenting artists who can't sing. But I guess we're dumb for misinterpreting what you said.
It was just like this spamming, dude. And just like everyone from that community coming to my account and saying so much more weird as shit. And I'm sorry if I didn't like put that across in my rant video. But like,
I'm sorry they didn't come across my rant video. Like, you men are just so low IQ that you just didn't understand what I was trying to say, and you should have understood. Even though I didn't say in my crash out video that I was specifically talking about the men commenting stuff that they stroke into my videos, you still should have understood what I was saying. Because I'm the main character here, not you, me. Like, oh my god, shut up. You're not 16 anymore, you're 24. Like, at this point of age, you should have had an appropriate response. Not whatever this video was.
Also, okay, like, I'm sorry if that affected you. I'm sorry if saying I got more girls than you affected you, but respectfully, I don't think that's sexism, because as a woman in the 21st century, I feel like I've experienced a lot of sexism, especially in the music industry.
Oh god, it's one of these feminist weirdos. You know, just because you experience sexism doesn't mean you're not allowed to define or control what sexism is. Whether you like it or not, Beabadoobee, what you said was sexist. I think men are just tired of women saying the most sexist thing ever when they get like a little bit of criticism. And then pass it off as like, I'm just joking. It's just a joke. Calm down. But you guys just cannot stand when people say misogynistic jokes. Like, that turns you off. Something is not adding up here.
The same group of people who are constantly sexualizing you and just being super, super disrespectful, it makes me uncomfortable. Like, all of that.
So I think this clip right here, she's talking about the people who are commenting stuff like, I'm stroking into your videos. Those are not the same people that are sexualizing you. Those are just trolls. How can you not understand that? Which I think is kind of funny and ironic that you're talking about men sexualizing you. So I'm assuming you're talking about men. I'm pretty sure you're talking about men here. When the 1 month I spent in your fandom, I've seen so many countless women sexualize you, Beabadoobee. But I guess since they're women, it does not matter, does it?
As a whole, makes me uncomfortable. And you cannot blame someone lashing out because they feel frustrated. Like, I will take the piss if you take the piss out of me. Like, it's a joke.
What do you mean, don't get mad when I take the piss out of you? You literally got mad when we did it back to you. Oh my god, she's so dumb. And so annoying. Like, no joke, I am not being mean here. She has the mentality of a 16-year-old. Like, you're not 16 anymore, Beabadoobee. It's time to grow up. Like, why can't you just admit that you got mad at people commenting artists who can't sing? Just admit it. But of course, you have to flip it and be like, no, I was actually talking about the incels that were commenting stuff like they're stroking it to me. Like, even though it's like 10 people, it still makes me uncomfortable. Like, you are so unbelievably privileged. Oh my god, I wish I had these problems. Anyways, that's it. Subscribe, I guess.